Hey craft lovers, welcome to Sarah's Crafts. I'm Sarah and I seriously love to craft. And this is my little corner of the internet where I can share that love with you. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. If you're interested in any of the products in this video, you can order directly from my store or contact me if you'd like a hand. Today I want to show you how I made this cute little fox card using the Foxy Friends bundle. This card is a bit fiddly and time consuming, but as I've had a lot of requests for this card, I thought I'd show you how I did it. I always start by cutting my cardstock, and today there are a lot of pieces. You will need a piece of Bermuda Bay cut to 9 by 6 inches, patterned paper cut to 4 3/8 by 5 7/8 of an inch, Whisper White cut to 2 1/4 by 5 7/8 of an inch, Bermuda Bay cut to 2 by 5 7/8 of an inch, a scrap of Calypso coral cut to 1 inch wide, a scrap of Whisper White cut to 7/8 of an inch wide, and for the inside of the card I used a strip of pattern paper cut to 1 by 5 7/8 of an inch, and a piece of Whisper White cut to 3 3/8 by 5 7/8 of an inch. With all of our paper pieces cut, it's time to make our cute little fox for the front of the card. Using the Fox Builder punch, I punched out everything in Calypso coral. I then punched out the face, 2 ear inserts and tail tip in white. This part is optional, but I love the way it looks. I used the orange body to trace out the rough size in white and then sketched out some belly fur. Once I was happy with the shape, I cut it out with my paper snips. I then took the Foxy Friends stamp set and put aside the legs and one of the eye and nose stamps. There are a few differently spaced eyes, so just select which one you like the look of. I stamped my fox's legs on the body in basic black and then used a bit of glue to stick down my custom chest piece. I find using tweezers makes it a bit easier to assemble the fox. Next I stuck down the white face piece, followed by stamping the eyes and nose in basic black. Glue the whites of the ears on, followed by the white tip of the tail. I like gluing this to the more curved end of the tail, but there's no right or wrong way. Do whatever you like the look of. Finally, glue the head and tail onto the body and you have a cute little fox ready for your card. I wanted some smaller foxes on my card, so I took a piece of paper from the little Foxy paper stack and cut around 2 of the orange foxes. I cut one out off screen before starting the video to save time. You could also use a circle die to cut these out of the paper if you don't want to cut right around them. Just be aware you will see parts of the other foxes surrounding it. Next, we want our big shot with its multi-purpose platform. Place down 1 clear plate, a piece of Whisper White cardstock, followed by the smallest and 4th smallest circle dies. Top it off with 1 more clear plate and run it through. Once you cut both these out, you want 1 more of the smallest circles. Then repeat the process for the corresponding scalloped circles in Calypso coral cardstock. I wanted my sentiment to have a tag end to it. I'm using the retired chevron punch for this, but you could also snip the ends by hand or use the banner triple punch for this as well. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten that yet, so I'm just using what I have. You just want to cut a triangle off one end of your thinnest white and Calypso coral pieces. I then stamped my sentiment in basic black. Today I used the Happy Happy Birthday from the Little Cuties stamp set. I wasn't happy with the way it turned out the first time, so I flipped my white card over and stamped again. Now we have all our pieces ready, we can start assembling our card. Start by folding your card base in half and using your bone folder or your finger to get a nice crease. Then stick your pattern paper to the front. I cut a piece of Whisper White ribbon to size before sticking it down the middle of my thin Bermuda bay piece using double-sided tape. I used a piece of double-sided tape under the ribbon at the front to keep it in place as well. I then glue this piece down to the Whisper White layering piece. Now we want our sentiment. Trim away the excess card, then glue the white to the layering Calypso coral before gluing it in place on the card. I then glued my stack with the ribbon down, ensuring I cover the beginning of the sentiment tag. There are a lot of layers on this card, but we're almost there. Next, we want to glue all the white circles onto the Calypso coral circles and then glue those onto our card along the ribbon. With the biggest in the middle and the smaller ones above and below. I got a bit of glue on one of my white circles, but don't worry. Once dry, a simple pencil eraser will remove this, as you can see me doing. I then took my dimensionals and placed them on my foxes and stuck them down to my card, matching the size of the foxes to the size of the circles. Finally, glue the pattern strip and white insert to the inside of your card and you're done! So there you have it, a finished card. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial and I look forward to bringing you more in the future. I'll leave the measurements in the description. You can also check out my blog to see more cards. If you're interested in any of the products in this video, you can find links to them down below. I'd love your suggestions for what card to make for you next. Have an amazing day and happy crafting!